Yo, 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 what's good, people? It's your boy, the boss, Bill Double Dollar Signs. We here with another episode of the TB2 podcast, and I'm here with none other than my tag team partner, Mr. Burrr. Burrr, let him know what it is, brother.
Hey, it's the same pretty face you see every time you click on our little icon, TB2 Podcast, on Facebook, on TikTok, on X, on YouTube, on
Everything,
Spotify. Yeah, I guess you
on
won't see this
everything.
pretty face on Spotify. But if you don't remember, I'll spell it out for you. It's Burr, B-U-R-R-R-R. Burr.
Yo, and it's a Smackdown review from the TB2 podcast. We live from Pittsburgh. And if you wonder why my cousin Burr over there got such a monotone, unmotivated voice right now, it's because we getting through another Smackdown review. We do it for y'all though. We do it for y'all. So here we go, y'all. Smackdown. Y'all know Raw gonna come up after this, so y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, like my man said, on all platforms of media podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and YouTube and X. So yeah, Bird, what's up, bro? What we starting off with, man?
I mean, the night starts off Randy Orton being on the mic. He basically is doing his shtick of I'm just listening to the voices. The voices are talking to me, and I'm listening to them. And he kind of starts to say that his voices aren't the only one he's listening to. He's talking to somebody else, and he goes to maybe introduce or say who he's talking to, and Cardona's music hits. Matt Cardona comes out. They kind of scuffle, and then Randy Orton gets taken out of the ring. He sits there. The segment ends. It ends really awkwardly and slow. And yeah, that's the start of a wonderful SmackDown.
I hear voices in my head.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of that's my favorite part of the segment. I hear voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand. That's it, man. I'm ready to sing that shit loud as hell at WrestleMania, but until then, y'all can keep this shit. I feel bad because they be listening to the podcast, and I spoke highly on Matt Cardona, and now this nigga can't get off my TV screen beefing with Randy Orton. When I said give him a shot, I didn't mean this shit. Damn. I spoke this shit to existence, man. Damn.
It's that crystal ball. It's that crystal ball we got.
That crystal ball got Matt Cardona in the main event picture at SmackDown. Man.
I thought he was being rode off TV. I thought from the brutal attack that Randy did on him last week, I thought he was going to be out until maybe Mania. No, he back. He always ready.
He ready. Ready spaghetti.
We get a backstage segment with Nick Aldis talking to Trick, and basically Nick Aldis just says, "Hey Trick, I'm proud of you." And so he gives him a match at WrestleMania. We don't know who he's facing, but he gets a match at WrestleMania. And Sammy comes up. Trick starts taunting him in the face, whatever. I got a match and you don't. Well, Sammy asks Nick, "Hey, what's my match?" And he says, "Well, I mean, until something changes, unless there's a change, you're going to miss WrestleMania." And it was that line right there where he said, "Well, unless there's a change," which means there's 100% going to be a change, and Sammy's going to get a match. That's exactly what that means.
Sammy, you ain't been doing shit leading up to WrestleMania, but been in the backstage, bitching, going through psychotic episodes with Karrion Kross and Alabaster Black. Like, you ain't earned this shit, brother. So until something changes, sit your ass down and let Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper walk his ass to WrestleMania, because he actually has put in the work. So, Nick Aldis, you finally got your football pads on straight and your shoulders intact, and you right. Sammy, something gotta change because you suck. Get in the field, homeboy. Until you get in the field, see, WrestleMania only meant for people that get in the field, whether they did something in the field or not. You got to get in the field. You haven't even gotten the field. So yeah, until you get in the field for real, no WrestleMania for you, homeboy.
Yeah, well.
And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
He tells Nick, I'm gonna have a WrestleMania match in a weird psychotic little way. And then he pops Trick and walks away. Fine. I mean, I just assumed this was gonna be setting up some kind of Trick Williams, Sami Zayn feud later. Maybe that's the WrestleMania match. Maybe Sammy just attacks Trick until Trick can't move, and then he's like, "Okay, give me the match. I have to have the match," and that's how he gets it. Maybe, but we'll talk about later how that's how I was completely wrong.
We're running through the segment, man. This is crazy. A lot of mysteries and crazy shit going on in SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, from mysteries to a mystery of why we're doing the same stuff over and over again and expecting a different result, I guess, is beyond me. We have the Bellas in action, and they're going against Flair and Bliss, and
You can look, but you can't touch.
and we get Nia and Lash coming out to the ring before their match starts, and basically saying, we don't care about you guys. You're not really a challenge to us, so we don't really want to waste time with you guys. Okay, if you don't want to waste time with them, then why are you out here watching their match?
They got to, man. Who else they gonna watch, man? But I mean, it's so true. Like, oh, y'all are the irresistible forces. Y'all have run through all these hoes.
And they
The
have
Bella
been.
twins, I don't know why y'all are even out here. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this shit.
And they say Copen.
Please, Lord.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, oh, you want me to go ahead and pray over it? Please, Lord. Please make sense of this, because as a man, as a lowly man, humble wrestling fan, man, I don't know what to do anymore, Lord. So please come in and come down and intervene for me. Amen.
Amen. They talk about Cope and Cage being a nostalgia act. That's all this Bella's thing is a nostalgia act. That and AJ Lee both.
But are they really? Are they really? Are they really though, man? We gotta keep it real with ourselves. See, this is where we gonna fucking drag the podcast out, because I'm about to get on the soapbox. We gotta really keep it real, bro. Are the Bellas really nostalgia? Fuck no, bro. You know who's really nostalgia, but they can't bring her out the grave? China, nigga. When you bring China, when you bring China, when you bring Jazz, when you bring Jacqueline, when you bring Victoria, when you bring some of that Trish, I kind of got tired of seeing Trish Stratus, but hey, bring Trish. When you bring Sable, when you bring some of them back, then you got some real female diva nostalgia. But I don't give a damn about no Bella twins. You can look, but you can't touch. They look so bad, bro. They look so bad.
Yeah. It's not a
They
pretty
look
look.
so bad to me, bro. Bring Stephanie McMahon back, man. Stephanie McMahon, you keep flirting around the ring. Just get back in the ring. Like, if they keep wanting to bring all these throwbacks, but no, I'm not feeling the Bella Twins throwback. It's got to be some John Cena, Donald Trump, Daniel Bryan connect foolery going on with this shit. Because it doesn't make sense. And I mean, they don't look like they've been working on their moves that much at all. So, like, oh my God. Please don't let this become a WrestleMania card match.
Well, well, I'm feeling that that's the route that these things are gonna go, because we get Lash hitting Alexa from the outside on the inside, popping her,
Oh,
and the ref is right there to see it. They've already done DQ finishes on all of these matches, but this one, where it's a clear DQ right in front of the ref, they still don't see it, and the Bellas win this match. The Bellas went over Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss in 2026. What are we doing? What are we
I
doing?
mean, the team between Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss is so awkward. You know, like, they could lose. I mean, Charlotte Flair has to carry the team. Alexa Bliss is like 4'10", so I mean, the Bellas could if you combine the Bella size, they could win. But man, what are we doing here? And just to see Alexa Bliss try to beat up on Lash Legend, oh my goodness! Believe in the words of my cousin Burrr, belief is all suspense. suspended. All belief suspended. But I hate seeing it. Like, you expect me to think you're gonna do something with the irresistible forces for real? Move on. Where's the Kabuki Warriors? Where's the Kabuki Warriors at? Where's Lyra and them at? This is SmackDown. Oh, they're Raw. See, we got them all mixed up too. Like, oh my goodness, this shit is a mess for real.
They come out during this show. They come out on SmackDown to make the save after the match when Lash and Nia are trying to tear up everybody else. And that's a point that I was going to bring up is the whole brand split thing. Does it actually matter at this point? Because you've got Danhausen doing every show. He does everything. You've got Bailey and Lyra showing up on SmackDown. You've got Rhea, who's a Raw superstar on SmackDown. You've got Roman and Cody, who are both on the SmackDown roster. They're showing up on Raw.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. It's crazy times right now. I thought Obafemi and them was on SmackDown too, but apparently they on Raw.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. The brand split at the beginning is really what turned me off the WWE. When they did that shit, it kind of like, I couldn't handle it no more. I couldn't keep up. Like, that really turned me off to it for a minute. It really did. And it's starting to do the same.
I was intrigued with it when it first started off, talking about the whole, like, the draft of it, and like, hey, this side gets to pick this superstar, and this guy gets to pick this superstar, and then they're all going to have their own little worlds and their own things, and every once in a while they'll go against each other, but for the most part, I was intrigued with that. I kind of like that idea for the simple fact I felt like you could build up people that were just on that mid-card level to the main event level because you had to. You had to have main eventers. You couldn't just have 3 of them, at the top of the card. And so you're building up more stars in general. I thought it was a good idea. The way that they've handled it, and over the years you've had some of that. Your Shinsuke Nakamura SmackDown title run, your stuff like that, to where they're at that mid-card level, and then because there's nobody else, they get boosted up into that next level. And yeah, it ruins it for me now.
Me too, dog. They just need to go ahead and combine them. Now, the way we broke down and the way you broke down the brand split of AEW at this point, that would make sense. Because that's where AEW is headed. WWE's brand split right now is just, it's diabolical, man, as the kids say, bro. It's diabolical.
Well,
it's diabolical, bro.
And talking about people that don't even stay on the right brand, Johnny Gargano shows up to NXT and wins a match, and he does it doing his plank shtick. Like, does it really matter what show you're drafted to or assigned to at this point?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't, and it never did, truly. But now it definitely doesn't.
Randy's backstage talking to Nick Aldis, and he talks him into a match with Cardona. Fine. Of course we were going to do this. This was going to happen. I mean, fine. We'll move on. While we're backstage...
I got nothing to say.
You got something to say? Or you got nothing to say? Nothing.
I got nothing to say. Nothing to report.
We're still backstage. We got a nice little moment with R-Truth and Rhea and Damian Priest, and who R-Truth thinks is Dom, but it's really your boy Jelly Roll. And Jelly Roll's giving Rhea like a pep talk. Like, hey, it's okay, Rhea. You can do this, and if I know anybody that can do it, it's you. Why is Jelly Roll pepping up Rhea Ripley? She don't need...
Because that's what he does now, man. He's been backstage for 30 years. You didn't know that, bro? He's been the manager behind the great success of all wrestlers. Like, he's the one that you had to go talk to build your Zen aura up in WWE. You didn't know that, especially in SmackDown. And he's the only one that keeps it loyal to the brand split.
So he's the opposite of Danhausen's curse. He's the aura booster. He's
like Danhausen. He's the opposite of Danhausen because Danhausen's actually like cool. People want him there. He's actually a wrestler. He's actually been through things to wrestle and shit like that. So he's definitely the opposite of Danhausen. Yes.
I'm glad I made sense of that. That makes perfect sense to me.
And that's the only thing else. But Does he want to be Danhausen and be what Danhausen is? Yes, he does. Are they trying to make him like that? Yeah. Will the real, true wrestling fans and true people stand up for that shit? No, we won't. Get your bitch ass out of here, Jelly Roll. Rhea Ripley don't need you to hype her up. Paul Levesque's already doing that. She don't need you to tell her she's good, dog. When the motherfucker that writes this shit tell you good,
You
you
good.
good.
Yep. Yep.
Jelly Roll, get your ass. Jelly Roll, what happened, Jelly Roll? I thought you. Don't let Randy Orton catch your ass backstage, Jelly Roll, because you getting RKO, nigga. Move.
Damien tells Rhea that she needs to take care of business. Rhea says okay. She goes to the ring. She calls out Jade. Jade had a faction in AEW called the Baddies. This has got Baddies
Yeah.
2.0 written all over it because I hope it's not the case. But in AEW, they were basically just
Yeah.
used as fodder to get attacked and to get squashed and to get beat and be Jade's lackeys. And that's what B-Fab and Meechin are kind of being set up as. So as they come out to attack Rhea, there's a match made that's B-Fab against Rhea right here, right now. I thought,
Right. And I mean, I guess this is good. Sorry, cousin. I guess this is good for B-Fab and Meechin because they were kind of lost in the sauce. So I guess this right here is the bet. They are the ones that win from this shit. From a wrestling point of view, I'm looking at it like it's stupid. It kind of sucks. Jade doesn't really need this. I don't really know where this is all going. But I guess it's good for B-Fab and Meechin because they were kind of on the cusp of getting cut probably, so I guess this is what we're doing.
and they come
And
out.
like you said, we need a little bit of we need a little bit of cannon fodder.
Yep, that's what they are. And honestly, I'm glad they tried to explain why, because Jade has the power and Jade has the title and Jade has the gold, and so we're aligning ourselves with somebody with power. All right, fine. I would have almost rather
I
accepted
mean, that's what they're doing in real life.
I mean,
That's what
yeah.
they're doing in real life.
I guess I would have accepted the whole, well, if you can't beat them, join them a little bit better. But they tried. They tried to explain it. I asked for a reason on why. They gave me a reason, even if it's not a good reason to me. They gave me a reason.
Yeah.
Fine. That's all I could ask for. I was worried that in this match, Rhea was either going to do one of two things. She was either going to squash B-Fab, and that ruins the danger level that the new baddies need to have as being a dominant faction if her first night after she turns, she gets beat by Rhea. I also thought there was a chance that she basically dominated all three women. You have the shenanigans where they come in and they start doing things, and Rhea power bombs one over here, and she slams the other one over here, and she slams this one, and she gets the win, because then you're really downgrading their faction as one woman can take us all out, But I thought they'd go that route.
Right.
They did not.
Well, when you go the lackey route, that's the route you take. Meechin only have a kendo stick and shit, so yeah, they can only win with the kendo stick beating her ass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Every match until WrestleMania will involve some BS foolery going on. Hopefully that's how it is. And then maybe not Rhea whoop everybody's ass all the time, or maybe not, but yeah, something to the gist of what you said.
Well, they end up, Jade, runs Rhea into the post. Rhea wins the match by DQ, and the bad guys just beat her up after the match. And so I'm good with that. We don't have to. Rhea can have her win. We don't have to cause this new faction to lose heat by losing first night after, or the first week after turning. They still technically lost the match, but they didn't lose clean, so they don't lose that heat. And we can keep building them to being a dominant force versus the later option, which is lackeys. And I think that's what it's going to turn into, but I'm hoping they can be dominant. I'm hoping they can build up B-Fab and Meechin on the back end of it.
Yeah, some goons like Tama Tonga in them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
Miz is backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Him and
That's
Kid are...
optimism. See, the TB2 podcast, we don't tear you down all the time, WWE. So we got something good to say. Like we always are gonna give y'all some hope, man. You know, let's not get too stuck on that bullshit though. We got the Miz. Speaking of getting stuck on bullshit, we got the Miz. We got Kid Carson. They backstage, man.
Yeah, they're going through the whole being cursed thing. The Miz has stepped in gum. The Miz has got his mail rerouted to Romania.
Oh Lord.
Which
Not Romania. That's where Andrew Tate at. That's where Top G at. Run, Miz, run! Shit.
yeah,
Miz, I know you can beat Top G. I'm not worried about you defending yourself, but oh my goodness, don't get caught up with Top G, nigga. Move. Romania, that's the wrong place to be, Miz. As soon as I said that, I said, uh-oh, Top G in the Miz, set it up.
make the match. Make the match for Mania right
Make
now.
the motherfucking match. Top G, you need something to do anyway.
They talk about Kit Wilson having a match tonight. Apparently, he's got a match against Jelly Roll on a random fucking Smackdown for no reason. In a match that you could have built up for Mania. In a match that you could have had your Jelly Roll moment at Mania. And I don't
Your Jelly Roll moment at Mania.
not for me. Not for me. But
It-
if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna make it to where he's returning to wrestling and he's doing his first
I'm
singles
out, man.
match and he's gonna win his
I'm
first
out.
singles match, you do that at Mania.
I'm
You
out
do
the
the
studio.
celebrity thing.
I'm out the studio, man. I can't believe this shit. What is he even doing? Kid, this whole weekend I've been trying to figure out what your partner name was. Elton Prince.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck, man? This is what you did since Elton Prince. Elton Prince is turning in his injury grave right now, man. What are you doing? Oh my God. I Miz. I thought Miz was hosting American Gladiator or some shit. Go over there, Miz. Jelly Roll. I thought you were a performing artist, a Grammy Award winner, I think. Or at least nominated. Go your ass over there. Kid Wilson. Kid Wilson. It's 100 people you could be wrestling right now. Oh, you can't blame Danhausen for this.
Yeah. No. I mean you can. The Miz will. And honestly,
Jeez Louise.
Kit may blame him too because he tries to dance with Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson tells him to bug off because he's ugly, and he goes to call him toxic. You are, and before he can say toxic, he gets cut off by Danhausen, and Danhausen curses him. And this is right before or right close to them going out to this match with Jelly Roll. So I'll just jump into it. We'll jump back into something else after that. But
Yeah, let's just jump into it.
yeah, they have their match. With Jelly Roll not being a wrestler, I kind of understand him not knowing the rules, but he blatantly hit Kit Wilson in the dick 2 times to start this match. How was he not DQ'd? Because he didn't just do the low blow uppercut? Like, I thought just a nut shot was a DQ, and yet you could just start the match off with it right in front of the referee?
He don't know
Twice?
better. He don't know better. He don't know better. He's just a stupid Grammy Award winner. You seen what Travis Scott was out there doing, busting people up and shit. They don't know no better.
Yeah, busting
In a real fight, you know where Jelly Roll's going. He going straight for your nuts. He can't fight. He can't fight.
Well, Kid takes control of this match. He's in control for part of it. Jelly ends up hitting a belly to jelly to belly, however you want to call it. Belly, jelly, belly.
He got moves now? I thought he only had 2 moves. Whip against the rope, punch, and Big Boss Man slam.
Yeah. He got
Now this nigga got moves?
Yep. Well, they finished the match with a choke slam. So
Choke slams and shit?
Yep. And
that choke slam looked so fucked up, but okay. What happened to the Big Boss Man slam?
I guess he stopped using that.
Let Big Boss Man rest peacefully. Yeah, because that shit look, man, I was, you got to be cursed by Danhausen to lose against Jelly Roll.
Yeah. As a professional wrestler in a singles match, clean on a random fucking Smackdown, yeah, you got to be cursed. Because there's no reason why any of this should have happened.
You better say that, because if not, then you better get off my TV screen, Kid Wilson, along with Jelly Roll, because what in the F was that?
Yeah. And it's funny too.
Smackdown.
It's funny too because Danhausen and the Miz, they talk about the whole curse, and the Miz is still curses aren't real. I don't know what you're talking about. I just randomly dropped my phone in the toilet and got my mail shipped to Romania for no reason. It's definitely not this curse. Like, bro, you're scared. you better pay him some human dollars.
That's it, cause you see it happening. You see everybody around you that's affected by the curse. They need to break the curse before WrestleMania. Ari Emanuel or whatever your name is. Oh, Khan, the other Khan, not Nick Khan.
No,
The other Khan
Nick
from
Khan,
Vegas. You need oh yeah, Nick Khan, not Tony
not
Khan. Nick
Tony.
Khan, cough
Yeah,
up some bread, brother.
yeah.
You need to cough up some human dollars so we can get this shit popping again. But it's alright, you taking out all the people I don't like anyway. You taking out mid cards. The only one that kinda hurt my feelings is you start fucking with Dirty Dom. But everybody else, they deserve it. So I ain't really mad. Get rid of all these niggas if you ask me. Get rid of all of them, bro.
We got a recap of Fatu and Drew's, Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre's brawlings and beefings that's been going on. Like I said, they reminded me of Peter Griffin and the Chicken. It's on site with them, and they just destroy anything and everything in their path. Well, you see Drew.
Yeah.
Drew shows up. He's all messed up. He's hurting. He says he's barely alive, but when you have nothing to lose, that's when you're the most dangerous. Fine. Later on, Jacob shows up. He's limping, and he's got a shirt. I feel like somebody talking about somebody finding out Family Guy. I feel like somebody about a month ago found out the phrase fuck around and find out. Because not only is Paul Heyman using the fuck around, and FAFU or FAF5. But now Fatu has a shirt that says F around and try us. So it says Fatu, but it's got the F around. Like everybody's everybody's got to use it. Everybody's got to use it. That's the rule.
WWE always like two steps late to the party. Yeet, all that shit. 6, 7. They try to use everything, man. They try too hard. They try too hard. That's what that shit. That's the fine example of WWE once again trying too hard, and their marketing just going too hard and overdrive.
Yeah.
That's what that is, and it's stupid. And they still trying. I guess they still trying to find out like what package to go with Jacob Fatu. I guess I don't know.
Well,
They're trying to get him to sell merch and shit.
yeah. Well, he does a weird line, and I kind of chuckled at it because he said, "Drew, no matter what you do, you're not gonna keep me down. You know, you can hit me with a chair, you're not gonna keep me down. You can hit me with a lead pipe, you're not gonna keep me down. You can hit me with a car, pull me out the windshield, and smash my head off the car until I'm bleeding, and you're not gonna keep me down." And I'm like, well, yeah, that's very specific of what just happened. But his tone and his rhythm of the promo, and then just getting off kilter to describe the exact attack that happened last week, kind of made me chuckle.
Kept him down. All of that put him down. Everything he said put him down. This is a crazy ass turn of events for Drew McIntyre, man. That's what I'm thinking. This whole feud. This is a weird little feud to me. But I mean, it's cool, I guess. But is it off or not? Will it? Well, I mean, I don't know where this is going. Like, what's the end game of this? They gonna beat each other ass and kill each other? Like, what's the end game? What's the point?
Maybe
You're
it's,
gonna be too fucked up to fight Randy Orton for the belt again? Like,
well, and maybe it's trying to build Jacob that if he beats Drew, then he's on the same level, if not better, than the former champion.
I don't see Jacob Fatu beating Drew McIntyre, even though like this is up his alley with the more rough, stiff, bang him out shit with Drew, but I don't see him winning this shit. I don't see him. I'd rather see Drew McIntyre. Let me just say it. Fuck it. I'd rather see Drew McIntyre win it. Come over on this feud.
As-
I'm kind of done when Jacob Fatu. Okay, last year Jacob Fatu was winning and wrestling in WrestleMania. Am I correct? Winning the U.S. title and all that shit, right?
Who was Fatu?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. He was in WrestleMania last year,
I think he was in
and he
Mania
won the
last year.
U.S. title. And he
Yeah.
won the U.S. title. And then I don't know, like I don't know, did he get hurt? I don't know if it was real life hurt or kayfabe hurt, but I don't know. Something changed, man. And then I ain't been feeling him since he came back. He looked like he lost a little bit more weight and look a little bit more in shape. But I think the Jacob Fatu allure has roared off. And it's on Obafemi and Trick Williams and Danhausen. Like all his juice has went to somebody else now. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Drew McIntyre got a little bit of juice. Drew McIntyre got juice because the people think he getting screwed over and blah blah blah. So he's got that juice over. So I don't even my whole Jacob Fatu allure is done. After he won the title and disappeared and all that shit, I was done with it. So
Well, and
yeah.
that's the thing with wrestling. You got to strike while the iron is hot. You know what I mean? It's all about timing. It's all about, for years they didn't want to give us the Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose triple threat because we got to push it out until this Mania. We got to push it out to when we do here, and we have to set this up, and it's going to be perfect. Well, guess what? It never happened because John Moxley left the company because he was tired of the BS, and you never got that match, and you may never get that match. So some of these matches you need to go
Mhm.
ahead and strike while the fire is hot and get your money out of it before in 6 months there's nothing that anybody is interested in.
Most definitely. And WWE sometimes drops the ball on that, man. I don't know why they do that, but they be dropping the ball on a lot of shit. And they definitely I don't want to say they dropped the ball on this Jacob Fatu uh Drew McIntyre thing, but I think they dropped the ball on the Jacob Fatu experiment overall.
Yeah, he has been getting bigger. You can tell when he's got his tank top on, his traps are showing like crazy, so
Yeah,
you
he
know he's
lost
getting
that
bigger.
gut. Yeah, you know them Samoan niggas be having guts, bro. They don't name one Samoan nigga that in the okay, The Rock. He was the only one, bro, that was like, but
Yep.
all them niggas be having like guts and shit. So, he done trimmed and slimmed down a little bit, bro. But yeah, I knew it was bad when people would start talking about Zilla Fatu. Oh, where's Zilla? Bring Zilla up. Da, 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 da. I'm like, damn, they just brought Jacob Fatu up. So I guess when they started telling me to when IWC started talking about bring Zilla up to WWE, I was like, okay, they're done with Jacob already. They
Yep.
ready for a new one already. Damn.
Need a
Damn.
new toy. Need a new toy, mama. Need a new toy.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, damn. So yeah, this shit, it is what it is. I would love to see Drew McIntyre carry it all the way, you know.
Well, speaking of former Bloodline members, we've got
Huh?
Solo backstage, and he's sitting there talking to his family. He says that he's there to lead the family, and he apologizes for last week. And he looks at Tama. He says, "Hey, Tama, you know who wouldn't have apologized for last week? Roman Reigns." And they walk away. Well, Tama's standing there. First, Mello walks up and says, "Hey, man, I'm about to hit the U.S. the Open Challenge. You gonna meet me out there? I'll be out there. I'll see you out there." And he dips out because he wants Tama to challenge and be his own man, I guess. Shinsuke comes up and starts saying something. I really can't understand what he says, to be honest. Before Tala comes up and leans over Tama like little brother, big brother coming to the rescue, like, "Hey, man, you good, bro? You good?" He says, "Yeah, I'm good." And he walks away. And Tala's just sitting there staring at Shinsuke. And then he walks away. And we're definitely getting some sort of New Japan faction group, something at some point. I just don't know where
Huh.
the bloodline ends and this New Japan thing begins.
I don't either, bro. Stay tuned. Cause I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this shit. Unless they get crazy and do some New Japan type shit over there. And I don't know, man. The New Japan wrestlers in WWE, they don't translate like they do in AEW.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like they be trying to kill when they come from other brands. It's like they be trying to kill that shit in WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. We've getting these weird Tiffany Stratton vignettes that I'm not understanding what the point of, because it's like NXT alumni Tiffany Stratton, but it's not anybody else. Like, it's not they're doing NXT alumni stuff for Obafemi or for Johnny Gargano or for what, it's just for Tiffany Stratton. So is this supposed to be to build up Tiffy, or is this supposed to be to build up NXT? Like, well, if Tiffany could come from NXT, then you definitely want to check out who's over there. Like, what are they trying to accomplish here with these?
I don't know. Tiffany Stratton is falling from grace though right now, and it's hurting my little heart. She don't even look the same. She lost her damn aura. Tekla, you took Tiffany Stratton aura or something from the fucking Little Mermaid conch shell around the neck, because Tiffany Stratton, like, what the fuck? Tiffany Stratton, if that's what it is, go down there to NXT then. Shit. You still living in your NXT days? You were good. You you were good over there. You were.
Yeah, and then she
But I
won the.
mean, shit, Stephanie Valkyrie was there last year. She the fucking champion right now. So I don't want to hear it. So maybe that's what they do. They chew you and spit you out. So because Stephanie Valkyrie about to lose the belt too, and she was doing great in NXT. So I don't know what this shit means, but yeah, I don't get it, and I don't know why Tiffany Stratton ain't trying harder to be in a higher position. Like, at least go knock AJ Lee ass out and take the Intercontinental title. What are you doing?
I mean, all you gotta do is ask for a title match in
Did Charlotte
WWE.
Flair do you that bad? Did Charlotte Flair do you that fucking dirty behind the scenes or something? Like, you won the match.
Yeah. Yeah, she was on the climb, and then she hit the Money in the Bank, and then she hit the title, and then it all came crashing down. I mean, she has a match tonight against Julia, which I guess Chelsea Green is trying to recruit her, is trying to help her, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna build to a feud or something. She has a match against Julia. Kiana James causes her to not hit the prettiest moonsault ever, and she loses the match to the champion. Julia wins. So she's getting a vignette telling you how great she is, and then she's losing a match on SmackDown.
To the U.S. champion who's getting interfered. You're so worried about Kiana James. Like, what the fuck is up with this? And WWE is good for a good roll up pin finish, ain't they?
Yeah.
They good for to distract you, hit you with the fucking fall off your moonsault, roll your ass up. Nobody gets dropped except Kid Wilson. Nobody gets dropped to the fucking mat till their back get broke and somebody pin them 1, 2, 3. They don't do shit like that. Now you getting rolled the fuck up. So uh they rolled my girl up like a blunt out there.
She's got smoke.
Julia's the silent assassin too, because it's like she's in this weird point. But I mean, she winning and shit. You know, I think all of this is to build up Kiana James. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. And I think she's gonna end up being the star
so
coming
that's
out of it.
sad. Yeah, that's sad, Tiffany Stratton. It's all Kiana James, who also came from NXT. Oh man, and Julia, who also came from NXT.
But they're not
They're
getting
riding off your
vignettes.
back, but you're the fucking poster girl for the next.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. Okay, so here's
Triple H probably mad because Tiffany Stratton got a new boyfriend. She was fucking with Ludwig. Ludwig became too busy because he's Grande Americano now. He don't need a bitch. She got a new man. Triple H and them can't hit that. They mad. That's what that's about.
well, we get the swerve of the night, as you would say. The thing that really doesn't make sense to me, and I know you're gonna have something to say about this, because we get the Mellow Open Challenge, and the man to answer the challenge decided to go ahead and put some boots on. I don't know if they're lemon pepper steppers, but he tried to put some boots on to get out in the field because he's been watching the pod,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows that he's got to get out
Mm-hmm.
there in order to get a match at WrestleMania. And so he's going to challenge Mello for the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Trick Williams comes out and decides to watch the match. And I thought, here is where Trick ends up screwing Sammy, and the match at WrestleMania is Trick versus Sammy. I thought maybe there's a chance that Trick screws Mello, and this build for a Mello trick match.
Right, right. That's what you've been saying, right? The NXT beef, right?
Yes, and apparently that's something that they're looking into after WrestleMania, and maybe this is still planting those seeds. But instead, we get Trick going to hit Sammy, Sammy ducking, Mello taking the punch, Sammy hitting the haluva kick, and pinning Mello 1, 2, 3. My biggest thing about this, and then I'll let you have the floor. My biggest thing about this is, yes, you're trying to do this story with Sammy. I get that. Fine. But Mello has been putting on money matches for the last 2 months, if not longer, with anybody and everybody that's in there. And now Mello, the guy that's been your champion for the last few months and been killing it, he's gonna lose his WrestleMania spot to Sami Zayn, a guy that chills in the back and complains the whole time and gets 1 win in 6 months, and now he gets a Mania match. I feel bad for Mello. Maybe Mello ends up getting thrown in here. Maybe it ends up being a triple threat. But I feel bad for Mello if he's not on the Mania card.
Well, I don't gotta take the floor for too long because you said everything I really felt. Except Mello don't miss. Mello, you might miss WrestleMania, doggy. See, sometimes even though I'm one half tag team champion of the IWC, right? Sometimes the IWC get shit fucked up. We want everybody, oh, put him in the main card. Oh, put him over here. Oh. And then when they get there, you see what's going on, right? See what's going on with people like Carmelo Hayes, right? Y'all beg for him to come out of NXT. He out of NXT, and y'all see what's going on, right? So like sometimes IWC we gotta hold our horses on these people because we cheer them and boost them up, all for them to lose to Sami Zayn who ain't did shit all year. Even though I could have swore at one point Sami Zayn was the one that had this open challenge shit going.
He did.
He was doing this.
He did like 6 months
Okay,
ago.
so I guess it all comes back around then for him because I mean he was starting up the open challenge, but at the same time, yeah, this is tomfoolery. This is tomfoolery, and I guess they don't want to make Trick Williams look too much like a asshole. So yeah, his shenanigans was non-effective this time. I guess they were effective on screwing over Mello, but yeah, they didn't work out the way he wanted it to. And that was the weakest haluva kick I ever heard and seen. You need to do another move, Sami Zayn. I don't even like that move. That shit looks so stupid. Worst finishing move in all wrestling.
I don't know when Mike Bailey misses his knees and hits the mat. That's a pretty terrible move to finish a match. So. Look, we on a WWE review, and I still can't stop talking about Mike Bailey. Let's get him on the pod. Let's get him in an interview over here with Burrr. We'll sit here and we'll talk about talking on the mic. Speaking of, before we get into our main event, speaking of talking on the mic, we just finished another interview today. Stay tuned. We interviewed Kid Romeo last week. We interviewed Boom Boom Brandon Groom. He's got a part 2 coming. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you get us on TikTok at TB2 Podcast. We're at the main event, and if you're still here with us at the main event, you might as well subscribe to the channel. You're enjoying us. You've been here too long. Let's be real.
Yeah, or you just don't want to watch 3 hours of this shit and you figure, hey man, I'll do an hour or less of him and I'll figure out what's going on. And we here to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, share, subscribe. TB2 Podcast. We got a song now.
We do. We do.
I'm about to start talking about the song in the intro. I'm about to start talking about the song and everything. I'm about to get all the admin shit out early for y'all people. But yeah, make sure you tap the fucking we here, Pittsburgh, PA. It's Smackdown, man.
Yeah. In our main event.
We getting smacked down with this bullshit.
It's such a chore anymore for me to watch SmackDown. And with it being 3 hours, I thought some of the AEW shows kind of felt like they were long. For 3 hours, I'll be sitting here and I'll look at the thing and they'll say, oh, you've been here for 45 minutes. I still have 2/3 of this fucking show left.
2/3, man. 2/3, man. Watching Keanu James, watching fucking Matt Cardona.
Well, in your main
Rhea
event,
Ripley did a clean little kick to the head. Rick Ripley had a clean head kick. No, you get your moments, you get your little moments out of this shit for sure, but in 3 hours, it's like finding a fucking needle in a haystack for those moments.
Yes, yes, it is.
So yeah, we're here, man. Main event time, bro. We got Randall. We got Randall Orton.
Yep, he's taking on
We got
Matthew.
Zachary. He's taking on Matthew, aka Zachary. And I mean, it's cool. It's cool for that. All right, cool. Two niggas in wrestling draws. We got purple wrestling draws. We got blue, black wrestling draws. We got wrestling draws galore. This one for the ladies right here.
Poor Matt Cardona. This match was a bona fide squash. Randy beat him up for 15 minutes, and he gave him 2 hope spots randomly in the match. But this match wasn't. It was so one sided. I felt bad for Matt Cardona on this. The story isn't about Matt Cardona, but it is
No,
because
not.
he worked so hard to get back to WWE just to be losing to Randy Orton for 15 minutes and barely getting any offense in. Man, you were the indie god in the indies and the deathmatch king. And you threw that away to get that WWE marquee, to get bitch slapped backstage and lose to Orton. So feel bad for Matt.
I think he got greener pastures coming in the future. I think, he gotta go through this humiliation ritual, and they gotta make something out of the story between Randy and Cody, except besides the fact that, they're going against each other. They're friends. They're going against each other for the 100th time. They used to be friends. This is Randy Orton's chance to get the belt 15. Oh, like they gotta build up some kind of shit, I guess. They gotta have reasonings for things, Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Randy beats Matt. Cody Bus shows up. Cody comes down. It's back and forth, and for the 6th, 7th, 8th week in a row, we got the officials that come down to break it up. The security clears the back. The officials come out. They start separating them. They do the whole fight, break apart. This person starts to fight, they break apart. This person comes to fight, they break apart. They do that gimmick back and forth for a little while, and then Jelly Roll comes out to try to, make peace with the situation and try to diffuse the situation. And as he does, your boy Randy, you wished it and he commanded it. Your boy Randy comes up from behind him, sneaks by these little security guards, hits a couple of them out of the way, and slow motion RKO's Jelly Roll in the middle of the ring to show how despicable this version of Randy Orton is. And we roll credits as Jelly Roll is selling in the ring.
Yeah, I love to see that. Like, okay, Randy Orton cannot do no wrong. Like, I hate that Randy Orton has to live and thrive in this present day of wrestling right now. I hate it for him, but he doing what he can, man. Like, Randy, we got to be real, RWC. Cody Rhodes needs somebody. He's going to always need somebody like a Randy Orton or a Roman Reigns. Like, he's going to always have to have that.
Yep.
If you want the Cody Rhodes that y'all want, if y'all want Homelander without the killing the innocent, then you got to have the Soldier Boy. You got to have you got to have the tough dudes that go against him. So I ain't mad at Randy Orton. I ain't mad at Randy Orton for being the Viper. I'm not mad at him doing that shit to Jelly Roll. Good for you, Jelly Roll. That should be the reason why you not on TV for a while, because you got RKO.
So
And roll credits.
I thought we were leading to a Jelly Roll match at Mania. I'm now starting to think we're leading to Jelly Roll as a special enforcer for the match between Randy and Cody.
Please, no.
Got that gut feeling.
Please, no. Man, I hope your feelings just in your gut, bro, and it ain't real, because no. F no. No, 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 no. Hell no. Hell to the no. If you're going to put Jelly Roll in WrestleMania, have him sing the national anthem and get him the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Like, what? Why are we trying to debate where he fits in this shit? Get your bitch ass out of here, Jelly Roll. You pissing me off, nigga. Go record a fucking album. I do music podcasts too, guys. You know, and I'm not gonna plug myself. If you want to hear my music shit, music reviews, follow me at the TB2 podcast on Spotify and TikTok. And I know enough about music to know that you need to have your ass in the studio and not in the damn wrestling ring, Jelly Roll. Fuck. We almost forgetting that Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are beefing because your bitch asses. Didn't you already fight Kid Wilson and beat him? Get your bitch. You ain't happy enough with that, nigga. You gotta be you in the ring more than Sami Zayn in one night.
Yep.
Oh man.
And this is the road to
Bro,
WrestleMania.
you close us out, bro. You close us the fuck out, bro. Cause I'm
Yep.
done. You whatever you got to say, that could end this shit. Cause I'm done. I got nothing else.
Y'all, we got a Raw review coming. We got Dynamite AEW review coming. We got interviews dropping left and right. We got more on the way. Y'all stay tuned for the TB2 podcast. Until next time, this has been Smackdown, and we out.
Burrr.